We have finally come to the month of November, and I will share some of these cash strategies that will yield the best return as of the current period, because all these promotions and deals are changing over time, so I need to do this update. Let's start with the first option being Moneybull by Webull. For those who are new to this, Moneybull is a wealth management tool designed for margin accounts to earn a yield on idle cash, whereby for the US dollars, it is offering around 5.3% per annum of return. But if you are not a fan of US dollars or foreign exchange risk and all of that, then you may consider to subscribe to the Moneybull SGD. That is yielding around 3.7% per annum, and I myself have place these funds via Moneybull SGD, and the total amount is around 139,000 Singapore dollars. The main reason is because I was participating in the previous Webull Moneybull promotion where they were offering 3,000 US dollars if you place 100,000 US dollars equivalent into Moneybull. For context, you will need to convert your Webull account to a margin account first before your Moneybull can be activated. So you may ask, how do I convert it to the margin account? You can head over to your Webull app, click on menu, then settings, then manage brokerage account and change the account type. Set to margin account and wait for 2 work days for them to change it. And after that is successful, you may activate Moneybull from the markets tab. And if you're wondering, after activating Moneybull and depositing, how do I subscribe to the Moneybull or money market fund? I think what Webull makes life easy is that it will be auto-subscribed. So do not worry, after you have funded money into the Webull account, you don't have to manually click and subscribe to Moneybull to get the daily returns, because all of that is handled by Webull automatically. One thing I like about Moneybull is that when you subscribe to Moneybull, 99% of the market value of your Moneybull position will be added to your buying power for trading purpose. And the funds from your Moneybull position will be auto-redeemed when you do not have sufficient cash to settle your trades. Which means when you have funded your account to place a trade, your cash will still be earning returns on Moneybull and not idling around earning nothing. There is this Moneybull promotion in 3 tiers. Let's take a look at the terms and conditions. Firstly, this is only for new to Webull customers, and you have to deposit funds by 16 November 2023 and accumulate to your desired tier by 30th November 2023 and hold these funds till 29th of February next year, which means a holding period of around 3 months. And I would say the highest effective rate is 15% at the $20,000 tier, though the highest reward amount will be the $2,000 cash voucher. Then some of you may ask, it sounds too good to be true, right? Of course, you have to know that money market funds is still an investment tool. It is not the cash deposits, it is not the bond, it is not the government security. So there are investment risks involved. It is definitely not risk-free and not capital guaranteed. So you have to assess your own risk appetite, whether you can stomach this risk level for the money market fund, although it is relatively low risk. And do note, I'm not giving financial advice, I'm just saying what have I done and placed my deposits in. So you are your own best financial advisor to decide where you should place your funds. So if you really want to sign up for Webull, you can use my exclusive link down below or scan the QR code right here and get all these attractive rewards from Webull. Next option I will talk about is the Moomoo, especially the 5.8% per annum promotion, because it has just been extended, and you can see that you get 5.8% per annum guaranteed returns for 30 days. But what is the catch though? Because it will guarantee your returns for both the Singapore dollars and the USD cash fund. And the event period is now extended to 13 November. While the eligibility requirements is that existing users who have participated in the previous 50th National Day special offer event are not eligible to participate in this event anymore, which means I am no longer eligible since I took part in the previous event. And you see, I have already gotten my bonus cash voucher from Moomoo from the previous event. And coupled with the normal daily returns from Moomoo Cash Plus, it will give an effective rate of 5.8%. So if you haven't got a Moomoo account yet, you can use my exclusive referral link and get some nice welcome rewards for a new user as well. The next option I'm going to talk about is the UOB One Account, and most of you should be familiar by now, so I won't delve into the details other than the terms and conditions being $1,600 of salary credit plus $500 of credit card spending every month to qualify for the criteria. Salary credit is very simple to understand. Just ask your company HR to credit to the right UOB One account. Or are there any other loopholes? Then you may come and join us at our over 10,000 members Telegram group at Honey Money SG, because a lot of people have tested and proven these strategies. So join us at Honey Money SG. $500 credit card spend, I will put my spend on UOB Evo because that is the most versatile general retail card spending strategy where they give up to 8% on mobile contactless and 8% on online cashback. But then there's a minimum spend to hit, which is $600 and a cashback cap of $20 each category. So effective cashback is $40 divided by $600 on minimum spend. That's an effective 6.67% cashback. I'm just saying that my preference is the UOB Evo card, but you may prefer the UOB Ladies card if you're chasing miles, or the UOB One card if you are good in this ACB merchant's additional cashback. Then you may also use my referral links in the description box below. And I've been advocating for this account because it is almost risk-free. Like you have 75,000 SDIC insurance covered, and next year they are going to up that insurance to 100,000. So your first 100,000 getting the effective 5% interest is pretty good. Now lastly, I want to talk about the HSBC Everyday Global Account, or EGA in short, because their bonus interest campaign is finally back. And you will have to register for this promotion first by this SMS procedure. And for those of you who are hearing of this bonus interest campaign for the first time, good news is I just received my bonus interest from the last campaign, which was like 3-4 months ago. So I can assure you that this bonus interest campaign is really real, and I've gotten my interest from the previous campaign already. So right now the bonus interest stands at 3.5% per annum plus 1% from the Everyday Plus Rewards program, totaling up to 4.5% bonus interest. And how it works for this bonus interest campaign is that it will take a reference month, and specifically for the campaign this time, the reference month is September, which means whatever balance that you have in November is compared to the average daily balance of September. And the bonus interest will apply on the incremental savings amount or top-up amount. What it means is that if your average daily balance in September is $2,000 and your average daily balance in November is $102,000, that means a top-up amount of $100,000, and the bonus interest calculated will be 3.5% multiplied by $100,000 multiplied by 30 divided by 365, and that will be $288 for the month of November, having an incremental top-up of $100,000. Don't forget, there is also 1% Everyday Plus bonus interest if the month-on-month has an incremental savings. For example, if your October balances will remain at $2,000 and then in November your incremental balance is $102,000, that incremental $100,000 will get an additional 1% per annum. So over a 30-day period in November, that's an additional $82 of interest, which means your total interest will come out to $370, which is an effective interest rate of 4.5% per annum. Now, the only new terms and conditions this time is that the minimum top-up has to be $100,000 and above. And I would say the optimal top-up amount is around 360,000 Singapore dollars. Why so? Because your 1% Everyday Plus bonus interest is capped at $300. So if you were to do a reverse calculation, that will be 300 divided by 30 days multiplied by 365 days divided by 1%, and that amount is 365,000. That's for a 30-day month. So for a 31 days month, it will be slightly lesser at 353,000. And you must not forget that this 1% bonus interest only applies on a month-on-month basis. So you only get it for the first month. The next month, you will not get it. You will need to shift these funds elsewhere. So talking about this Everyday Plus Rewards program, some of you may still be unfamiliar. What is this all about? Then don't worry, I have this video on HSBC Everyday Global Account plus the credit cards combination, so you can really learn the full Everyday Plus Rewards program right here.